We're here in Manali in northern India. Get ready for 2 weeks of motorbiking through the Himalayas. Let's do this! Ripping through the Himalayas on motorbikes is the kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I absolutely jump at. It's the kind of challenge that may harshly punish mistakes, but also deeply rewards the risk. In simpler terms, I think mountains are pretty. I think mountains are even prettier when you're in danger of riding off the side of one. This was shot back in September of 2019, and while you won't see too many white sand beaches in the next 2 hours, if you've got the same passion as I do for terrible roads, cliffside views, and really getting out there, this just might be your jam. So strap on a helmet and have a friend throw road gravel at your face. It's gonna feel like you're along for the ride. Okay. Hey, I'm Tim. Welcome to my balcony here in Manali, a nice quiet town nestled in the Himalayas. The Himalayas are the very definition of epic, despite only having a 4.3 Google review rating. The range spreads across Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, Tibet, China, and India, and is home to some of the tallest mountain peaks in the world. Manali serves as a jump-off spot for tourists looking to explore the Himalayas for themselves. You've got those hikers, you got rafters, skiers, climbers, and in our case, a group of clowns that can't wait to get on motorbikes, take on some of the most dangerous roads in the world. Since this takes an expert level of riding ability, Finn's out. She's great, but she's out.
I don't want to go at all.
Luckily, my dad thought this sounded like the perfect way to celebrate his 70th birthday. Welcome to the pre-trip fashion show. Let me introduce Bob.
Testing the gear.
Woo! Now you can't return the pants.
I can't get up.
Oh, whoa, that's nice.
Yeah, for ventilation.
Bob, do you have any fears going into the trip?
Fear isn't even part of my vocabulary. Until you said it, I didn't even know that word existed.
Okay.
This
This is it. Bye, honey.
Bye. This is for the camera. We always film this.
This is a fake one, and then we'll turn the camera off and have a real goodbye. Bye.
Okay, bye. Well, we know we've got a 15-hour flight ahead of us. We did not know that Air India is like being locked in a flying porta potty. But we're glad we decided to arrive early to deal with this jet lag. Now that you guys are completely caught up, we're gonna grab a car, head down south to Agra, and check out the Taj. It's my first time in India. That's gonna be like a 4-hour car ride, but we gotta see it while we're here. I don't know when we're gonna be back. So let's get going. While the entire point of our trip was to tackle the dangerous roads and epic views of the Himalaya, there was no way we were going to be this close to Agra and not visit the Taj Mahal. The Taj completely lives up to the hype, and neither my words or attempted video comes close to capturing a sliver of that experience. As usual though, I got distracted by Los Monos. After a quick visit at the Taj, we met up with the ride crew back in Delhi for a safety chat where they reminded us the rules of the road over here are a bit different than back home. The most important rule, trucks are big, stay out of their way. An early morning taxi ride, a prop plane that even Indiana Jones would like, a dash of epic mountains, and boom, just like that, we're in Manali. After such a hectic travel schedule, it was a great relief to be in the relative solitude of Manali. All right, this is more like it. This is why we're here. Well, it was nice to start off our landing in Manali with a taste of what the driving's going to be like. It's a little preview of, you know, riding motorcycles tomorrow. Now, the hotel we're staying at here is absolutely incredible. I'm sure I'm going to just throw the B-roll of the view at the lobby over this, but our rooms are even better. I would not have expected this. The tour group consisted of 16 riders from around the globe, but if during this video you look around, notice a bunch of middle-aged white guys, you wouldn't be wrong. One of the coolest things about RideX is that they work with local-owned tour companies to put on their rides. We couldn't have been in better hands than the support team that was assembled. Our fearless leader Anu knew every inch of the road, and we'd also have Hank in the back, keeping us alive and drying our tears when things got too scary on those roads. I love it already. This is amazing. Good job. Vietnam was excellent training for this. I'm so happy. This is so awesome. This is one of my first stops as corner man. It helps keep everybody organized and going the right way. Here they all come. Our first day on the bikes is just a short ride out while staying in Manali. Sometimes you gotta ride before you can race. It's time to get to know the bikes, practice our group safety, and soak up the nuances of riding in a country where it can feel like the traffic laws are kinda optional. One thing I hope doesn't remain a constant is these Indian traffic jams. It's getting really, really hot in this stuff. There's nothing like it, man. I already shouted this out of my helmet while we were driving back there, but just those like first moments on a bike in another country, there's nothing like it. Your brain's just lit up like a Christmas tree. Everything's so bright here. Traffic's kind of crazy. It's just like you can't get that feeling back in the States. I'm excited. This is only day one of almost 14.
This is the best toilet ever. It's got something for everybody.
Start of day two. I don't know where we're riding today exactly, but that's not much different than usual when I'm traveling with Finny since she does all the planning. I just get us there. It was a big night last night. I feel like some people are gonna be maybe just a little bit hungover, but a little mountain air, sure, we'll just clear everybody's head right up, or not. We pulled over here alongside the road for a little water break after leaving town this morning, and this is one of those weird things I haven't experienced anywhere else, but sometimes you're driving and you get a little whiff of something skunky. There is ditchweed all over the place here, which just India, I'm thinking conservative, like, you know, drugs won't be there, but I mean just like all over. It's right in here. Apparently it's not good for smoking. I don't know if they're just saying that. Check out that little pink bear on Bob's bike. That is the highest honor one can have on this ride. How do you earn it? Typically by dropping your motorcycle on its side the day before. This is fucking terrible. You don't see this thing in the YouTube teaser for this ride. Chewing on it. There we go. A little more dust free. I now have a least favorite tunnel in the entire world. Woo! So glad that's done! We rolled into our hotel last night, which actually is a camp. I think it's called Banyara Camp. Just spectacular like views sitting up here in the mountains. The ride in, I mean, it felt like you're going straight up into the mountains. I just want to share a couple thoughts because today's the morning of the third day of riding, and yeah, so we just finished up our second day actually on the bikes, and it was our first day going from point A to point B, and just, I know I talk about riding in Vietnam a lot. The motorcycle riding here is so much more challenging. The roads are narrower, we're going at a faster speed, there's more traffic, and it's just way more dangerous. And last night I was kind of thinking about, like, I've been trying to film so hard, and there's not even great spots to pull over on the side of the road and, you know, set up a shot, let alone put a tripod down, come back, and then go. Like, we're going at a steady pace. With our whole group, I thought we'd be moving slower, but I wouldn't say I'm struggling, but it definitely takes all of my attention to keep up with everybody. And like I started saying just last night thinking about it, I'm not even gonna ride with the GoPro like selfie stick for most of the ride coming up here unless something changes. There's just there's no guardrails, and when I wasn't filming yesterday, I kind of got a little squirrely when things got tight with a car, and that was a little bit of a wake-up call. But it's just been awesome. If anything, it was undersold how intense this can be. I'm glad it's living up to that. I mean, that's why everybody's here. It's been great so far, and excited for the next leg of this thing. All that stuff being said, and on a less serious note, nobody else is up right now, so I guess I'm gonna just go hang out with dogs and cow. They're my only friends this morning. We're having an international summit on politics with all countries involved. So at this point, Finney reminded me I should go for a little tour of our room, let you know what that looks like. I don't need to start talking about Trump and that stuff at 7 in the morning. This is what our camp room looks like. We are back to the wet room style bathrooms that we see all around Asia, of course, and you just take a shower and water goes everywhere, but you got a squeegee, so hey, that's fine. I did not use the bucket option. I mean, you can. There's a bucket and cup option for the shower, but I guess that's when there's not too much water around. Last night was easily the best night of sleep I've gotten since I got here. Accommodations have been awesome so far. I just like all those little quirky things that always pop up with these places as you're going around, so we'll continue to share that. Just a few Ks after leaving the camp this morning, Ride has like a tea guy in town here, and as much as me and Finney don't typically do organized tours, it's definitely one of the advantages with this, because otherwise this is not a place that you'd ever stop or think to go into, but just awesome little stops along the way. The roads are really nice here. This is why we came here. Whoa! Jesus! Himalayas here. Not trying to use the GoPro all the time, and my hand is let me really concentrate on the drive, which I definitely needed. Just being able to enjoy it more. Hey Matt, since Vinny's not here, could you explain where we are so I know?
Alright, so we started here. Last night we spent the night at Shoja. We went over the pass and we're somewhere down here at this point. I haven't seen a junction down to Shimla. That's about as much as I can guess at.
It's about 100% more than I know. So Vinny, I found somebody to fill in for you in the meantime. Little nugget of information for all our non-motorcycle riding friends who might be watching. Motorcycles tend to go toward wherever you point your eyeballs. It's kind of magical, really. Well, it makes steering really easy most of the time. It becomes an issue when you're trying to take in the beauty of all these cliff sides. Wait a second, why put a pause on the beautiful mountain road footage to share this? Well, it's kind of morbid to stop and film it. It really is a glass half full, half empty situation, isn't it? A lot of people may just see a dead cow carcass. How sad. Today, I saw the happiest dog in all of India. Good boy! Hank, where are we? Rampur?
Rampur. The general town. This is Saran.
Okay, Saran.
Saran, yeah.
Incredible day of driving. Just like, we saw our first accident today, which I'm sure I showed earlier, but just from thinking that the system always works here to seeing that it doesn't always, it was kind of a wake-up call for everybody riding around. And then just like, dead cow that you smelled before you saw it, that dog just mowing down on that cow, a monkey out of nowhere. I should have stopped for the monkey. Next time. That's Ed inside. He's from Ireland. He's living up to the stereotype. Good job, Ed. Do that answer. Cheers. Right, another day, another random accommodation. Wait, look at this. Well, can't win them all. I think we both know where I'm going to be sleeping with Bob tonight. All right, well, the bed situation's a bit unique. It's still fine, still fine. What else do we have going on? Oh, I'm sure oh yeah, there's like master switches for everything here. Wait, it's already on. All right. Hey, guess what? The buckets are back. I'm sure that we'll get power to our room eventually. That doesn't even matter though, because check this out.
This is our...
Please, go check it out. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, this is the honeymoon suite. How lovely.
How do we determine who gets baby bear bed?
How could we get a honeymoon suite?
Look at that. Look at that.
I'll take that little bed.
Wait, I think more than the size of the bed that's important, I think this matters more. Okay, normal.
I'll take that. I'm good with that.
What? No, I'm good. Oh. Okay. And firmness, that's normal. That's like Vietnam. This is like a plank.
I'll take that one.
No.
Seriously, yeah.
No. Somebody's not pulling rank as the father here. You're gonna do a coin toss.
We're doing this.
All right. This is for the big bed.
Heads is the big bed.
Okay. So
Tail.
you get the big bed for head. Wait.
No. If it lands heads, you get the big bed. If it lands tails, I get the big bed.
Okay.
The coin is in the air, and the coin is.
Yeah!
You get the big bed. And Tim Deemer gets the big bed.
Yeah. Good dog. Good dog. Do you know Pepper? Do you know Pepper? Okay. Yeah, good dog.
Evil boy.
It's still too small.
Music and drums started this morning at 4. There were some good tunes, there were some not so good tunes going on. Then there was a little intermission, and then we kicked off the music again at 6 a.m. So it was a bit of an early morning here before we start out for day 3 of riding already. All right, maybe day 4. No, I just thought about it. It's definitely day 4.
You're ready to wake up to go riding.
This is Bob practicing riding in the morning because he can't even wait to get on the bike. So he sits on a table or a chair and just waits. Ed got the MVP bear for his fall yesterday, so that was awarded to him. And the bear suffered a little injury, so he's just taking care of it this morning with a little TLC.
Oh, one more, I think.
Don't skimp on. Yeah. We love this thing. Oh no, his arms attached to his
One
neck.
more.
Perfect, thank you. Ed, what are you looking for today in handing that bear out to the next person?
I'm looking for a high degree of skill, comic value, and maybe the best overtake.
Okay. So it can happen for something good, possibly?
Absolutely. It's all about style points.
She's safe. Don't worry, Mom, it's totally safe. That's all that's left from yesterday. Well, I have no doubt that if Pepper was here, she would have been inside that thing yesterday. That thing got cleaned out pretty quick. If it comes down to taking a right into a car or going left into there, you go for the car. There's a spot better than that last spot.
Oh yeah. Just get better and better.
Has been awesome. I let them know that I was going to video, or that I wanted to at least attempt to in our own special way as we do on our channel, and they've let me ride ahead with the videographer Ian. He's just setting up some awesome drone shots out here. Obviously, if you go watch any of the ride like trailers on YouTube, just looks incredible, and that's all him down there. A couple of the guys are getting really jealous because I get a ride behind the driver in the Jeep, go ahead of the group. He can drive that Jeep through these turns faster than I can ride the bike. It's insanity. So this is absolutely incredible, obviously. Never, ever done anything like this. Man, we had no idea we were gonna be getting into this. They said it was gonna be good, but I didn't expect this good. Funny thing, seeing all these smashed up guardrails is you know that somebody smashed them up. I don't know how you get behind the wheel after that. Take your time, take your time. After easily our best morning of riding since we started this trip, we've stopped to get tourist permits before we can keep driving. Our permits are going to take a few minutes, well, probably a few hours to take care of. Since we're taking a little break, came in and get lunch, and this is what it typically looks like. We take over a restaurant. We've got a lot of people in the group. It's really nice to not have to deal with, hey, where are we going to eat, trying to find, you know, just a place you can order. That's something we always struggled with when we got into rural Vietnam. And they just take care of everything for you. We are eating the same thing pretty much every lunch, I'd say. Lunch typically lasts like 45 minutes to an hour. The food has been awesome every day. I said earlier it's the same thing, but it's always really good. More so, even if you're not hungry by the time lunchtime rolls around, you always need a break. We're concentrating so hard while we're riding. It's just like overwhelming. You just need to shut your eyes. So everybody has just a shocked look in their faces as we're sitting around stuffing our faces. Quick turn of the prayer bell and it's off to check on our permits here. Hopefully get our passports back. We haven't learned about prayer bells yet. They're all over the place. They just look awesome.
We should still have fun, though we say we don't. Yes, I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more than I swear we were through. We should still have fun, though we say we don't. Yes, I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine.
All right, pulling in. That was by far the best day of riding. Now I just have to find a room. 901, 801, there's a lot of stairs. I mean, just all over. It's stairs. It's good. We've been sitting on our bikes all day. Down here, 902. Of course that is not. Oh, 901's above 902. I think we lucked out compared to last night. This looks a little bit better. Okay. But check this out. I mean, this is kind of the selling point at all these places. Ho! Hey, Bob! He's busy right now. I mean, we got the best room. Yes, yes. We've been rolling into our hotels, usually around 4-ish, sometimes a little earlier. It varies day by day, obviously. We are always welcomed with a cold beer, which is amazing after spending the day on the bikes. Then there's a few hours break. You can go check out town or whatever's nearby. And then we have a group dinner together, too. Usually around 7:30. Me and the boys took a walk into town before dinner. Like I said, sometimes you have time for that, sometimes you don't. Besides the awesome motorcycle riding, and again, today was, I can't put anything above it that I've experienced ever on two wheels. But on top of that, one of the coolest things about this whole tour is getting to go to these little towns like so far off the beaten track. Absolutely incredible. Just so great. It's a few beers into the night now. I can't really remember where I left off. This is what dinner looks like.
I think there's one obvious nomination. The good lady over there. And then we've got a very risky gentleman over here, Bob, that's been trying to kill him himself all day. So I think we'll do a you know, democracy-wise, we'll do a vote. I personally think Yvette deserves it. She did a proper job, but
Don't swear the decision.
The thing is, it's more of an honor than a punishment.
exactly.
Yeah!
Second for that.
All right. Okay. So Yvette.
For sure.
That's pretty obvious.
You can't give it to someone else.
Woo!
Woo! Take your care of her. They stapled her.
Sorry, can we get a speech?
Don't do what I did.
Good morning. We are doing something a little bit different today. We're gonna go do a ride out. So instead of riding from A to B like we've been doing the past couple days, we're gonna ride A back to A. A being this hotel, which is awesome. I think this is my favorite place we've stayed so far. Ride sets it up so that you have a rest day. If you wanna opt out of riding one day, you can just chill at the hotel, kinda, I don't know, just feel 100% again, which after a few days of riding, like, I can't describe how intense this is. Just focusing every day, a few people are feeling pretty sore, so we're gonna have some people sitting out. I was even considering doing it today. It's funny how much, go away, fly. It's funny how much this feels like college, the first days in the dorm. Like, not a lot of people know each other, a few do. Everybody's really gelling together and getting to know each other in the dorms. Plus the whole eating together all the time and having roommates. Yeah, it just feels kind of like college. Oh, wait. Last thing on a more serious note is yesterday we had a rider go off their bike, and I'm smiling about it now. They're totally fine, but it definitely was a reminder just how dangerous this is. Everybody's dressed appropriately. Everybody has a ton of riding experience here. It is still just, it's so dangerous, and it could be anybody. It was gravel roads, it was super dusty, and there was just a hole in the road on the side. Totally lucked out that nobody got seriously hurt, but just went through the whole group. Everybody agrees we've been riding way too fast, so it's going to be a more conservative day. This is going to feel more like sightseeing today. It's a little more casual. So let's get going. How cool are these? I don't know why we got them yet. I guess we did something good.
We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you.
ride up here today?
The first half was spine tingling. The second half wasn't hardly anything because I didn't have any spine left. But it was good. The second half, except for the sheer drop off. And now, on our way back, there's no margin of error because we're going to be on the outside on the hazard, so to speak, side. It's like straight down. You have to look and hope you can drive a car off to the right so you have room to go. It's going to be nerve-wracking, but when we get home tonight, we'll have Maalox and Cheerios.
I'm sure I've showed plenty of video of like going by cows and dogs and stuff in town. This isn't good, but I've come so close to hitting 2 dogs. Just, they act completely different than dogs back in the US when they're by the street or anything. They're like a person crossing the street in New York. They don't care, they don't break stride, and they don't get spooked. So instead of expecting the dog to kind of lock up when it sees the motorcycle, they just keep walking. So all you do is aim behind them and it's fine. Also cows. I've never seen cows this calm. I think this is our turnaround spot for today after lunch. Like I said, we're going back to the hotel. People are pretty frazzled after going. There was just a ton of sand and a ton of cliffs. One final thing while we're in town. Bob's been complaining about people not seeing him and then getting into some bad situations. I think he's had the most close calls of anybody the past couple days. I'm in the tradition of Top Gear. I'm gonna decorate his bike to make it a little more visible. Those are gonna be perfect. I'm so glad I found all that stuff. By the way, I know where I am for once. I'm in Sangla. This stuff helps. See, it's not that hard to figure out. Totally fine. We just had to stop while they build a road behind us. This shouldn't take long. Very fast morning this morning. Found out at breakfast that we're leaving an hour earlier. Apparently there's some road work ahead. Showed you yesterday what road work means here. So it's gonna take us a lot longer to get where we're going. That's totally fine. It's what we signed up for. The only sad thing on today is I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow to decorate Bob's bike. Sad.
Okay guys, there's a couple of important ones for today. The chances of rock falls is pretty much every day, it's constant. So you really do not want to be stopping next to a big cliff. You know, stand there and mess around and take some time and take photos and stuff like that. If there's something really spectacular and it's really safe and you can get off the road, away from the cliff, stop and take a quick photo, but try your best to just move through. Let's just get through and out of that area sort of fast and safely as possible. Okay.
I'm gonna miss going and coming up this road. This is some of the nicest pavement we'd have the entire time. You can smell the trees. It smells like camping in Michigan or something. It feels very homey. There's a lot of nice turns. We're always better coming back up at the end of the day than going down in the beginning when everybody's feeling a little bit rusty. Well, we got through the road construction, which is obviously really nice, because in addition to the road construction, there was warning of falling rocks. Nobody got taken out by a boulder from the sky. Now up ahead, we have a checkpoint in a little while, and apparently those guys don't screw around, so all cameras have to go away. All cameras. All right, just like that, we're through the checkpoint. Take my helmet off because when things move fast. We got our second traffic jam of the day. We gotta go. Just like that, here we go again. Now I can get some footy of Bob though. Look at him up there. Look how good he's doing. Oh no, this might be the bad one. This one's gonna take a little bit longer than the previous ones we stopped at today. Of course, Bob's joking about hopping on the sticks up there in the machine, taking control. Get up there, see if they need some help. All right, go time. Go, go, go. Go, go, go! Some of the signs say bro. It sounds really friendly. I'm hiding behind a car right now because it's so windy on this bridge construction this morning. It felt like you were driving through like Michigan in the middle of summer. Just all road work. We only ended up waiting maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. When they open up, just go, go, go. Push through, push. Stop for lunch. Scenic views, of course. That's always the order of the day. Check this out. Some of the places we end up for lunch are a little more rustic than the others. The good news is the food's finally getting spicy, which, I mean, right on my alley. Yeah, those lunch noodles were perfect. We only have a little while to go now until we had camp for the night.
He said when we get up by the camp, we'll see marmots, Himalayan marmots.
That's what I've been waiting for, and they like come up to you.
Yeah, and so if you got like an apple or anything like that, you can just feed them and touch them. They're real friendly.
Can't even keep track anymore. This is either number 5 or 6. Lots of road improvements going on. It's going to be really nice next year. One of the guys in this group has this awesome Garmin device that was really specific on maps. Right behind me, that way, is Tibet. So we're so close right now over to China. They finally got all the rock out of the way though, and traffic's starting to come through here. So it's like the beginning of Mario Kart. Everybody's just ready to hit that throttle. These roads just keep getting more and more absurd. I think I say this every time we get to where we're staying for the night, but oh my God, we all made it somehow. We could have rode the bikes up here. Oh. Glamp it up. All right, we're doing a bit of glamping tonight. We're intense. I mean, look around at this place, insane. Let's see what this tent looks like. Oh, this is a shoes off joint. This is no boots in the tent. Oh, look at it. Look how perfect that is. All right. No boots in the tent. Well, you found your bed.
I'm almost in it.
How cute would you say that is in there?
That's a 10.
That's a 10 on cuteness?
It doesn't go any higher. I just hope it gets cooler.
I think it's gonna get really cool.
I'm going under there, that's cooler.
Go, did you drink water?
Oh, that's in my bag.
All right.
I'm waiting. Oh wait, here, we can put this back in it. I got it, Tim.
Thanks, we got Carlsberg's inbound. Oh!
Would I lie to you?
No. That's amazing.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Every new place we go to is my favorite place.
Yeah.
It's just better, yeah. Oh my God. Oh,
this is looking good.
Look at this. I can't, how blessed can we be? How lucky. That's 2 different tries and 2 fails. I'll pay you when we get somewhere with an ATM. Yeah. I tried 2 different rustic opening methods that didn't work.
I'll try. Can you use your teeth?
Thank you, sir. Before we absolutely trash the place, as we tend to do, it's just a cute little tent. It's so cute. Boom. And boom. And motivational words. Never give up. And oh, okay. Here's the bathroom sitch. It's bucket shower. We're gonna have hot water for the next hour apparently, and then again in the morning. Look at that, little wash basin. That's me. And a proper turlet. Okay, that's it. That's the whole tent.
Never give up.
I see it. It's motivational words. How's this altitude?
Tiring. How are you for breathing?
I'm fine right now. I just really want to shower. I'm so covered in grit.
Well, then go do that.
All right, sweet. I get first. Come here. Look at these guys. Look at them. It just makes me miss Pepper. Bye, buddy. I keep coming back to this whole tour has gotten us places that I never would have been able to on my own. And I hate to keep repeating it ad nauseum, but I mean this place. And then of course what goes hand in hand with that, like my camera right now is on 5%, my phone's almost dead, the drone's out of batteries. I don't know when we're gonna get power next because it already went out at where we're staying. Just gotta plan ahead for this sort of thing. What I'm trying to say is there might not be a lot more footage to come. They've got the generator on right now, so I'm ferociously charging everything as fast as possible over in this little corner. There's just so much to point a camera at here. Last thing for tonight, I'm sure we're gonna tuck in early. It's gonna get really cold here. I am gonna show you like the little eating quarter kitchen thing because it's just really cool.
It's on a couple of roofs. You always need a fire in this place. Man, oh man.
Man, oh man. I'm getting ready in my tent for the evening. I have some work to do, which is funny because just the juxtaposition against like pulling all these SD cards off of all the cameras, put it on the computer hard drive, and like meanwhile you're surrounded by just this ancient town. But anyways, it's cold outside, getting colder, and then it just started to drizzle. It's gonna be a freezing night. It's gonna be survival mode. Contrast that with I have Ant-Man playing on my computer right now, so the computer stays awake so that I can run all the USB chargers off of it and get everything charged up for tomorrow. Stupid. At night, there's always something to do here. Somebody to go hang out with. We've been doing like fires at night, or just, you know, a bottle of whiskey, couple beers, hang out, tell stories. Tonight the rain's kind of putting a damper on things, so I'm just hanging out in my tent. And then I thought it'd just be maybe interesting to somebody out there what that kind of looks like, because when you're filming everything there has to be a process. Like, I'm still working here, which sounds ridiculous. This is a dream vacation, but because I'm filming it, there does have to be a little strategy behind everything, because like internet is not always there, power's not always there, and just the amount of filming I'm doing, if I'm not data dumping, pulling all the SD cards, throwing them on the hard drive, kind of taking a look at what you filmed, in case, say, like, camera's not working right and you can't tell when you're using it, maybe the audio is bad and you didn't notice that the mic's messed up, little stuff like that. Like, you need to review your footage every day. That helps so that you don't get a week worth of garbage. At worst case scenario, you have a day worth of garbage and you can fix it the next day. Silly as this sounds, charging everything is a major pain in the butt. Like, coming back and just it's just a mess always. It's a tangle of wires. There's a ton of stuff to charge. I have the drone, the Sony RX100, 2 GoPros. I've got the GH5, but I'm barely using it, so it barely needs a charge. But when it does need a charge, it takes a really long time. Finally, it is freezing tonight. I'm sure I already mentioned that. So I have 2 beds. Oh yeah, by the way, Bob and I stopped splitting a room. I'm just terrible at sleeping, getting to sleep and waking up really easy. So since we're out very rural India, the places are very affordable. So it's like, what's the point? I stay up later than him. He wakes up earlier than me. It was not working. So this is much better this way. But I can also strip the second bed of all the blankies, and I'm gonna make super bed on one of these little twin beds. Okay, that should work. The amount of cameras I brought, like I said, is ridiculous on this trip, so I just kind of want to go through things, say what is working, what isn't. First off, got 2 Hero 7s. I usually hate GoPros. Finny does too. She hates them because the audio is terrible, and when you try to use them inside in any sort of low light, even though they're supposed to work decent in low light, it always looks just terrible. Yeah. I hate them because they freeze up all the time. Somehow, I don't know, maybe because I'm shooting for shorter periods of time, they've been working really well. They haven't been freezing up or locking up like they typically do. Pretty happy with them right now. I have my one on the stick so I can take it off, film like side view, low stuff, just, I don't know, stuff you would do with the selfie stick. Then the helmet cam, I mean, a lot of the times I have 2 hands on the handlebars. It's just very intense riding, so the most you can do is click it on really quick and just keep driving. The problem is that's not very dynamic footage. That gets boring really quick, even if in the moment you're thinking it looks so amazing, like whatever's that interesting thing you're looking at, it's just very monotonous and very boring to look at. And so I keep that in mind when I'm recording, that hey, I'm probably going to use about 1% of what I've recorded here. But the stuff I've recorded is good, and I'm really happy. Helps eliminate that feeling that you're missing capturing something. I also brought this big old dog. It's the GH5. It's got a telephoto on it in case we see any wild animals. I brought this with solely to be able to super zoom onto just animals we might see. The reality of it is that the camera bag that I'm carrying on the back of my motorcycle, it is taking such a beating. The motorcycle's moving so much on these gravel roads that I stopped carrying the camera because I'm worried I'm going to break the lens and or the camera body. So I can use it to get some B-roll when we roll into camps at night, but besides that, it's pretty much just a brick that I'm lugging around at this point. Finally, we have Chappie the drone. As I brought him here, I'm still thinking he might not make it out of here. The rules, again, are a little iffy on drones in India. It hasn't been an issue so far, and man, there have been some epic things to drone. The primary thing that holds me back is, one, you don't want to fly near military or military bases, and 2, it gets so windy in the mountains, it's just, you can't put him up. He just can't handle that sort of wind. But I am glad I brought this. I'm also glad that I didn't bring the Mavic 2 Pro that we just bought, because I wouldn't want that bouncing around in the backpack this whole time. It would just be beat. But meanwhile, this thing, I don't care about throwing it in the bag and letting it bounce around a little bit. The only thing is the props have gotten a little bent. They're just cheapo plastic props. I have a bunch of extra props, so it's not that big of a deal. But you can't store the drone in the bag like how all the marketing material shows, nice and easy in one of the camera pockets, because yeah, it bends down the blades, and then you can tell, like, it's not flying the same when you take off. Just one little bent prop really messes with it. Finally, what I'm filming on now is the RX100 Mark 7. Sure, I'm going to do a review video for just the rest of us. There's tons of review videos online already about people using it that are going very spec heavy. I mean, at the most basic level, Finny and I wanted a pocket-sized camera that shot 4K, 30 frames per second, and had an external mic jack, and this thing is just kicking butt. If anything, the problem is very small battery, but hey, just buy a bunch of batteries. And really, like, the buttons are small. It's giving me an issue. It's so small of a camera body that it's difficult to hold onto, but I can fit it nicely in my pocket, which is the whole point. There's a bunch of strengths and just a few drawbacks, but really I think we found our favorite camera. Starting to drizzle just a little bit as we take off here this morning. Did I mention how much colder it is? This is the first time all trip I've had all my vents zipped up, and I finally get to use my insulated gloves, which is fine. I'd rather ride in this than sweating in the heat, but just interesting the temperature difference we've run through this trip. Oh my God. Oh no. It's quite the wake up in the morning. Holy oh. Oh. Yeah, that's stomach churning. Woo. I mean, we've been doing it every day, but when you do it first thing, it'll get you. Oh. Whoa. It's quite the route to wake up to. We're coming up to another checkpoint here. All cameras gotta go away, they don't screw around. Cool, so we made it through that checkpoint and we're now in the Spitty Valley area. This is definitely supposed to be one of the highlights of the trip. You're gonna see why here in a minute. Heading down is a little more comforting. Just sad I didn't get some of the awesome "you will die" signs back there. We're having a little drink and chocolate break here in TABO. want to say taboo, but it's probably taboo since yesterday it was not natto, it was natu. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Very easy, very beautiful riding this morning. Great pavement. It's just like when all that stuff comes together, you can't have but have a blast. How'd I do? This guy's in charge here. I did pretty good, I think.
Get food first, then come around.
That can't hurt the motorcycle ride, right?
No, it's good for it. If anything, it helps it stabilizes you on outside turns. Excellent for outside turns. Spin it the opposite way, inside turns don't work.
Oh boy, hi cow. Do you want tea? Nope, no tea, no tea. That was unbelievable getting to go in there. Of course, there was no cameras allowed, but I understand. I get it. We got some weather rolling in here. It's starting to drizzle a little bit, so it's probably time to hop on the bikes and get going. It's not raining hard enough to be uncomfortable and get drenched. It is raining enough to make the roads more dangerous, which is not necessarily what we need today.
I know that I hit dust and a pothole and everything just fell apart. But thanks for asking.
I wouldn't be recording if you weren't okay right now. Yeah.
Oh, good.
How nice is armor? How nice is that?
Yeah, armor looks great. I think I sprayed that a bit, but it's moving fine.
I have oxycodone, I've got muscle relaxers. You won't even know what planet you're on tonight if you need.
I like the sound of that.
All right, all right. Oh. I think we know who's getting that bear tonight. Oh yeah, yeah.
This is on, this is off.
It was off.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah,
Just gotta let those roll. It's easy. Oh no. So it turns out Matt wasn't the only one who went down. Our buddy Max did that. Where is it? Missing the back foot peg. In short, it's going to be a closer race than we thought for who gets the bear for tomorrow. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna grab mine.
Go to your room.
Yes, I did.
Is that first floor?
This orange bag, 205, right there.
Down there? Yeah.
I can get it. Thanks though. It's heavy. That's a bad one.
It's too light for us.
Too light. Too much camera equipment. Too much stuff.
So yeah,
205, please. Thank you.
welcome, sir.
Thank you. Oh, it'll be
So
perfect.
how was the journey, sir?
Awesome. Awesome. I didn't fall today.
Oh.
Everybody else did. Thank you. The group has strategically located Bob in the furthest away room so that when he does his FaceTime speakerphone calls, we can't hear him as loud.
This one as well, 204.
Meanwhile, let's see what I got. Oh, and it's perfect again. Oh, double beds, perfect. Tall ceilings. It's fun. This is seriously great. I can't explain how ecstatic I am. Just having your own room makes all the difference. Why does everybody like bathroom tours so much? I get it though. Look at that, shower head, and let's get that thing cranking. Wait. Maybe over here. Nope. This just came off. Hold on, that'll fit. Well, close enough. We got hot water. There's even this. What else do you want? Okay, bathroom tour over. Am I spinning this thing around enough? And then just, yeah, again, view out the front. Look. Boom. Now that I'm settled into the hotel room, what do we do? Do we go exploring? Do we see the little like temple, monastery nearby? No, we're going into town. It's the quest for Wi-Fi. It's been a few days. In all of our travels, I think there's a lot of hotels out there that say they have Wi-Fi, but in reality they have a router and no modem. So you can always hook up to the Wi-Fi, but it's like, oh, the internet's down today. I always specifically think about this eco lodge that we just stayed in Vietnam. Way off the beaten track, very bare bone rooms. They had Wi-Fi. I mean, we were ducking these giant wood spiders to get into the like bar area there where we could sit and work on our computers. They were pulling 60 down, 20 up. And it's like, if they can do that sort of thing there, come on, y'all. I mean, we don't have that kind of speed in Chicago sometimes, but we have Comcast there. Thanks, Comcast. Hi, good boys. Okay, hi. Okay. Careful, careful. As always, seeing all these dogs here is tough. You just want to take all of them home with you. Ugh. Glad Finney's not around. I've seen a lot of tough stuff with him. For the most part, I mean, they're out doing their own dog stuff, having the time of their lives. So it's much better than being stuck in a crate for 9 hours a day for a lot of dogs. But, you know, you see tons of dogs limping, missing legs, or with obvious health problems, or really skin. Dude, it's tough.
Oh, that's just off the PTO?
Yep. It's a nice car.
Things that you didn't know about today? Maxwell had his little accident hidden from us. Sneaky bugger.
We do have it on film.
We have it on film, so... Anything else? Nothing else? So then we'll go straight to the vote.
Got me.
Was that a little oh shit? Or?
How are we going to assess the criteria? Motorcycle damage, personal injury, embarrassment, the fact it was caught on footage?
Max, yours wasn't that spectacular.
Pretty spectacular.
Yeah, you know, you only see the view from the camera, so you only see him going down and then crawling around.
I do.
Matt was definitely the best one.
Let's vote for Matt then. Let's all vote for Matt.
No. There's a little more to it.
So what you're saying here is style.
Stop helping.
No, style definitely counts. The visual factor definitely counts.
Yeah.
The fact that he was just being a moron and he had a proper accident, that also counts. You have to add that in there.
I'll vote for Matt. Thanks.
9, 10. Okay, well then it's the Denny's going one way. We don't need to do any more voting.
Don't bring him in the room tonight.
Soggy seconds, boy.
Yeah. You think it's the rain, but
Max, is there an acceptance speech?
I'd like to thank the Academy. Thanks everyone. I really had to pull out all stops today to finally end the South African domination of this prestigious award. But we did manage to keep it in the Southern Hemisphere, so pressure's on you guys. Thank you very much.
Woo! Nice.
Lots of things on the plate today. We're doing a little ride out up to the highest post office in the world. We're gonna go see a big old statue. It's just a nice, easy ride today. But most importantly, finally have time in the morning to do some proper safety decorations. Hi, Bob's wife. I took a picture the other day so I could remember what number he actually is. All right, she looks good. She looks safe. That's the most important thing. It's all about safety. Well, you were having some near misses. It's about safety. I want to get you visible out there.
That's so pretty, Bob.
it's beautiful.
So pretty.
I go up, I thought, boy, Ed really did his bike up. And what do I owe this to?
Just being you.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, it's all about safety. It's not about extravagance.
Bob's got to be visible.
So, do you feel more secure already?
I do.
Okay, good.
With my prayer blanket and everything going, this is...
Those apparently mean you just got married, but...
They do?
Yeah. Congrats.
Those Buddhist priests are going to have nothing on me when they...
Tell you what.
How's she ride?
Oh, she's smooth.
Okay.
The extra weight on there.
I noticed the cars gave you a little bit wider berth.
Yeah, might be helpful.
too crazy to get any good footage. I want to use the selfie stick so bad, but I also really like being alive, but jeez, look at that, that's ridiculous. Woo! First gear, first gear. Let's find it. All right, see, now I feel safe. Now I'm closer to the mountain. Look how safe I am, right here behind Fraser. And then you just look, those guys still heading this way. It's only getting more deadly. Gotta pay for the view. Oh yeah, just a little soup. You just want your tires to be as slick as possible up here. Okay, there's not a lot of other ways to go. Guardrail, so it's safe now. It's safe to use this. It's not like I'm gonna fall off the side of the world. Completely not suicidal way I can think to do this. I mean, we're above that bird. We're above the bird. I think he's fine.
Just slipped out from under him.
Yeah, that's the best way to fall, right? Woo, pavement. Man, every time you take a turn and think we can't go higher, we go higher. Oh. I have all my rain liners in right now, so it's so incredibly hot, even though it's starting to get pretty freezing out here. Woo! Can I cry some more? This is just, it's awesome. It's so awesome. So lucky to be able to do this. Just being very conservative today. I'm fine if I make it through this whole trip without getting a bare one. I'm so cool with that. I have plenty of days of me driving like a bat out of hell. I can have one day where I'm just, you know, a tourist.
Slippery. And if you want all three S's, shitty, slow, and slippery. But still stunning.
This is even dangerous. We are trekking right now to what India calls the highest post office in the world. And since we're super tourists right now, of course we're going to send postcards to our loved ones. This YouTube video will probably be published in 2020 before our postcards reach the USA. No stamps, no postcards. It's raining too much for the Sony, so it's back to GoPro now. Don't want to ruin the brand new camera. So we walked all the way down to the post office back there. I wasn't kidding, they don't have postcards. They do have stamps, however. So in my youth, I've been elected to make the hike back up to the postcard stand. Those guys don't know how out of shape I am. I think we should have said Matt. You need postcards up there.
Yeah, we had...
Okay, I didn't know. I went all the way down. All right, back up at the top. Hello. Okay, apparently a few people are smarter. Got postcards first. I wasn't the only one. It was a few, and then Youth and Beauty. I need 6, please. 6 postcards in hand. I'm off to the post office now for the price gouging of the century. These guys are not getting market price. They're getting entrepreneur price down there. Maybe I'll cut Bob a deal. Ooh. But Matt, no, Matt's paying double. Gary's at least double. No stairs here. We have muddy slope technology. I wonder if they have bathroom technology. Oh man, you don't even want to know what that costs. I'll just put it on your tab. Oh nice, it's busy in here. Dearest Finn, I hope this card finds you well. The distance between us is great. Not nearly as great as the time it will take to deliver this. Winky face smiley, Tim. There we go. Sweet. Yeah? Yeah. Perfecto? Alright. Beautiful. Alright, just like that. Still faster than a post office in Chicago. And handstand. Bam. POV. Most thrilling postcard sounds ever. Stopped raining outside, which is nice. Now we have more super touristy stuff today. Gotta go see Buddha. I think Buddha. Something to bring us luck on our journey. Man, I'm just really hoping. I'm spinning every prayer wheel still. Not a religious guy, but I also do not want any odds stacked against me. I like staying upright. Attack! Oh my God, here we are, Shangri-La. Not really, but feels like it. Alright, after just half an hour up here having tea with Buddha, it's already time to get going. We got rain coming up here and muddy roads heading back down, so there's no time to waste. I did have time to make the most annoying photo shoot for everybody here. Gotta get those thumbnails though. Everybody kind of knows what I do here though, so they deal with it. They're being good sports about it, but I'm sure it's annoying to watch. This road. Maybe we're heading back on a shortcut. Oh boy. Comes the rain. It's cold. Awesome. We're heading there. With everything else going on today, I completely forgot that we were heading to Key Monastery. It doesn't look just like it, but the way it's built up tall and out and white, it's like Minas Tirith or something, but if you're not a nerd, I understand if it just looks like a monastery. Look at him, here he comes. Come on, a few more steps. Oh my God, he did it. We're almost there. You're gonna find enlightenment up here. We kept going up. Gotta come to a tea party today. He said it'll perk you right up like a Red Bull though, so cheers. Look who made it.
No comment.
No comment.
Just breathing.
Do we need to hit the road?
That would be yes.
About 45 minutes ago?
Yeah, pretty much yes.
Alright, well
45, 50, you know.
Best of luck getting Bob out of the tea room.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Bob's been spotted.
There he is.
Oh, thank goodness.
It was touch and go for a while, Hank.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he get himself all sidetracked?
He was gonna join up on Simple Life. I think that's about it for today. I'm just exhausted. Just for a little ride around day, to go back to the same hotel, well, different hotel, same town. Just so much, so much to see. I think this was my favorite day. I say that every day. It was my favorite day. It's the home stretch of a 14-day high-altitude motorcycle ride through the Himalayas. To complete our loop, we leave the beautiful Spitty Valley with a long ride ahead. It'll take 2 days to get back to Manali, where we started this whole adventure. been hard riding this morning. We stopped 90 Ks from this place. We're at Parasol Camp. Of course, you gotta have a tea break all the time, which is fine because seriously, this has been a tough morning. This was the most challenging thing I've ever ridden. But I'm in the very back. I cannot keep up with everybody today, and I almost ate shit like 3 times. One time very, very seriously. Just get the wiggles riding through. There's just huge rocks in the water that you can't see necessarily, or you'll come around like a blind turn and go straight down, and it's just rocks. But our average speed is way down. I'm not even trying to keep up with people. Maybe for safety if I fall so they can see me fall, but it's just the pace is crazy. These guys are all nuts. If you're watching this and you're with the group, you guys, you're nuts. This sucks, and has been something that has been consistent the whole trip. Like, every town we drive through, just all over the place. Garbage gets dumped in the river. Not like, hey, here's a bottle, here's a can, just cans of it. Like anywhere you throw garbage in a bin, the bins go in the river. It's crazy the amount of shit. Oh, here's their recycling program though. If it's not straight into the river, I do enjoy a good old plastic fire. It's the green way to do it. Rain's coming down now, so this is going in a Ziploc bag and going in the camera bag. I'm not even really that worried about the rain. I just feel like I'm due to fall in the rivers we're crossing. I got my stuff on.
Oh, that's all waterproof?
Yeah, I'm all waterproof. Look how waterproof you are.
Look at this, I'm like a little Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Zimbabwe.
It looks like we're in New Zealand or Scotland or something. I did not expect it to start getting green like this, waterfalls. This is awesome. Just going nice and slow. You could probably pass me on a nice 12 speed. That's fine by me though. Jeez. It's all just soup right now. I'm going through after everybody fluffs it up. Wash these wheels off. Yeah. Maybe I should just let this run for when I inevitably fall up here. Oh my god. I like my position right now. I don't have anybody right behind me. I have a car, but like I'm not getting pushed by any of the bikes. Oh, I hope this doesn't hurt. This is called reverse the secret right now. I'm putting it out there that I'm gonna fall today. So I'm gonna fall. I don't think you're supposed to do negative thoughts like that. Okay, now it really feels like, I don't know, Scotland. At least this is my experience there. Mountains, green, mossy brown, mossy green, and lots of rain. Oh yeah, and I'm freezing now. Check this out, asphalt! Woo! I love it! Woo! 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 No more rain! Oh, that's a good feeling. Okay, a little bit of rain, but it's perfect time. Oh. Woo! Oh. Oh my God. That was one of the most miserably long but still fun days of motorcycle riding that I've ever done. It's definitely in the top 5 at least. I mean, just freezing, everybody's ecstatic. Somehow nobody could, I can't even talk right now. I'm so nobody wrecked today, which is awesome. We had a couple slide rounds, but like just amazing that nobody got hurt. That was the most extreme stuff I've ever ridden in. It's good to be here. It's really good. Cold beers are deserved. Don't worry, you're at floor 4 now. One more step and you're on 4. Only 3 more. Think of the view we're gonna get. It's gonna be worth it. Oh, first one in the shower. Hold on. Which one do you want?
Flip a coin.
You go in there.
Oh, you get the big one?
What? That is, they're the same size beds. They're both 2 twins put together. Okay. Wait, improvement over yesterday, right?
Oh, yeah.
No room tour today because this is the room tour. Let's get this fired up. Hopefully it doesn't start an electric fire. The pressure's nothing crazy in here. I think it's more bucket showers. Oh, just what you want. Nothing new to see here, but this is great. Nothing like after being freezing cold and drawing a nice warm bath. You ready for your last day riding or what?
I am. I'm drying out my gear from yesterday's luxury ride, rest day. It's pretty interesting, but today is supposed to be a regular, nice ride. Nothing dangerous. We're going to be on what they call tarmac. We call an asphalt road. And tarmac means there's pieces missing on it. That's the only way that I can have a tarmac definition. Pieces missing with cars in your lane, people passing on both sides, even though it says you're only supposed to pass on a certain side. That's tarmac. Around every turn, your life flashes in front of your face.
Indeed, it is the final day of riding here. We're heading from Keelong back to Manali, back to the lap of luxury in Manali. And just based on faces around the dinner table last night, people are beat. This is perfect timing for the trip. Really, last day was like the pinnacle of it. Now we just have nice winding roads through the mountains. It's gonna be a beautiful day still. Take me home, country roads.
See that fucking guy over there?
I know, it's just coming in. Dude, so you made it through all the boulders and everything, all the wet yesterday, and almost got taken out by a guy on a bike.
But you know the problem? Like, he did beep. But there's other 12 other guys beeping as well going around the truck, so he just, you know.
He was so close to you, too.
So I had the video on.
Oh, you did?
I can't wait to see his face, because he's like, you know.
Oh my God, I need that video too. Yeah, dude, he was a foot away from you.
That guy came close. And how about the guy that did the U-turn right in front of us? That was like scary. That was crazy.
And then you lost some of your tassels as well.
That's okay.
All this, it's dry out and we have nice pavement. That still happens here. Chappie. Oh, here, Chappie, well I got this running.
Hey.
Himalayan?
Himalayan.
Apparently Himalayan is the correct way to pronounce that. I don't know if they're taking the piss. So sad, this might be our last checkpoint. They do love their checkpoints here. These are much nicer roads when it's not raining. It's beautiful today. I'm so glad I did that! I thought it was gonna be easy today. Back on tarmac! Let's go, let's go, let's go! We're just regrouping here. Finally getting a couple snowflakes coming down. I would have taken a little blizzard or something, but yeah, look, it's coming. I swear, it's here. Go, 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 go! There's no time to enjoy anything. We gotta keep going. Go, go, go! Woo! This is straight up diabolical! Look how ridiculous that is. You gotta get down there. What the f is this? Perfect. Back to rock and sketchy. At least that's a fast stop. You don't roll down this mountain. You just fall straight to it. Bob, we gotta go. We gotta pick up the pace, bro. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That makes you hold on to your handlebars. Thanks, bro. Got a big old military convoy up there. It's supposed to be all nice roads today. We're almost through. Woo! I love it. We're just elbowing our way through this. This is ridiculous. Don't sweat it, dude. Nobody's going anywhere. This is called patience right now. There's a shortcut down, but it's not a good one. Hopefully this is our last taste Indian traffic jam. Just like that, it loosened up. Nice. Yeah, I thought it was tarmac all day. This is not tarmac. At this point, though, this shit's easy. Look at this left corner. Come on. How do you do on those trucks?
You know, when you take this whole group as a whole, this is what we do.
It's the most nonsensical statement.
I did too. This is.
It's what you need. That's what you need. Peak performance, you gotta feed it.
Plus, this could be a good choice.
Boom! Over 1,000 kilometers later, our motorcycle trip through the Himalayas of northern India absolutely lived up to the adventure that was promised. We spent most of our days racing as fast as possible next to the edge of cliffs while overtaking trucks through clouds of diesel exhaust and gravel dust. When we thought the terrain couldn't get more difficult, it always would. It was motorcycle Valhalla. When we fell, and fall we did, our riders would brush themselves off, hop right back on the proverbial horse. More selfishly, I got to explore part of a country I'd never visited before, share that experience with my dad. We kicked off his 70th birthday visiting one of the wonders of the world on a trip that he joined completely on a whim. At the risk of sounding like a high school AP English teacher, searching for meaning where the author intended none, there's something to be learned through an experience like this. My takeaway, the more you're willing to risk, the richer the reward. Put even more simply, if you're down for a few cold bucket showers, you might see some pretty mountains. Thanks for watching. God. Oh. Woo! Oh. Oh. Right out of my life like it never even happened. I'll miss her.
We survived.
Right here. Yeah.
This is actually the best it felt we're done.
Since you made it to the end of this 2-hour video, you'll most definitely also enjoy watching either one of our Vietnam motorbike documentaries as well. See you there.